my bathroom as usual. I'm trying to prop my phone, which is not going well. I'm going to put it right here. So get in here, get in here. You know, as usual, Miss Tanya has a lot to share because that's what holistic people are all about. I have to admit, when I was a stylist, this ain't working. I was an OG gatekeeper. There we go. That's right. I was a gatekeeper. And let's talk about that. Why did I become a gatekeeper? Well, let's be clear. When I went to beauty school, I was actually told that if you tell your clients what you're doing and what you're using, they're not going to need you anymore. And that's true to a certain extent. Like, there's a lot of individuals that use a plug up flat iron at home. You know, one of these things that plug up that only gets so hot. These are called at home tools. I have to admit, Miss Tanya sees I'm 50. Greetings, get in here, get in here. We're talking hair and loss. My expansion, my business is expansion. I'm very excited about. I am now expanding to Atlanta, Georgia, which is the Black Hollywood. I'm very aware of that fact. I'm also aware that I thought hair loss was only affecting individuals that live in a dry climate like Denver, Colorado, but the research is proving that hair loss is a worldwide pandemic right now. And in fact, there's women that are actually missing the entire top part of their hair, or they're missing like the entire front part of their hair. Not to mention, they're having a hard time with getting their hair to grow out from a big chop that a stylist inspired them to do. So I really did think that what I do, which is holistic hair and scalp restoration, which is totally different than what your dermatologist is doing, very different than what your trichologist is doing, and certainly different than what your hairstylists are doing. My approach and my services are not only 100% successful, I have a 100% success rate. And let me tell you how I hold a 100% success rate. I have a profile of before and after photos that I show every participant that starts. Sorry, y'all. My little prop situation messed up. So listen, I show and prove to my clients. I'm not tricking anybody by just telling the client that I'm going to reverse their hair loss. And here's my thing. I have a hair loss program. I am smart enough to know that God gave hair growth. There are so many, especially women of color, on the earth today that think hair growth is a service or it comes by way of putting something on your head. Neither one of those grows hair. Hair growth is within your DNA. And a stylist, a dermatologist, or a trichologist cannot affect your blood with any needle that they're using, any product, oil, none of that. I used to be confused when so many women would be like, well, I put oil on my hair and it made it grow. That was a lie. They was just straight up lying because oil does not grow hair. Listen, the origination of the hair lies under the dermis, y'all. That's not on top. I guess people think that the hair starts growing on top of the scalp. That's not true. The origination of our hair starts under the dermis, my people, not on top of the epidermis. So in order for an oil or a medication or a damn shampoo that you ain't even sitting on the head, you rinse that off right away, you'd have to insert that down into the bulb, and the bulb lies under the dermis layer, okay? So when I did this research, I'm like, oh, so no wonder so many individuals don't have no hair, because they are running up the wrong road. And if I tell everybody, if you're looking for hair loss, and I tell everybody in my program, this is not a hair growth program. God gave you that already. What my participants are noticing and what I have to get their brains to understand, they have a hair loss problem. You see, Ain't nobody got a hair growth problem. If that was the case, you'd be bald headed all over your head and not just in one spot. If it was really all about your diet, then your whole head would be bald. You wouldn't have no eyebrows or nothing. And I know some people struggle with brow growth, but I can go over that as well because I do have a holistic approach to hair, skin, and nails. And hair is not limited to just the head. I am helping some men regrow their beard, restore the growth of their beards. So see, that's what I am. I would never call myself a hair grower. Only pretenders and them fake people out there only call themselves a hair growth specialist. You know what I'm saying? So I'm happy and excited to announce the fact that I am expanding my services to Atlanta, Georgia, coming up on October 26th. The booking link or the service is finally on my link. I've been doing a lot of work in my back life, getting this all together. It takes a lot of work, takes a lot of brain thought, which is why I drink so much water. Some of you wonder how I'm able to run business the way I run business by myself. I run 2 businesses by myself, and I take care of all tasks every day because lazy is nowhere in me. And I know a lot of women that have businesses are super duper lazy. So back to the origin, I'm excited because I'm expanding to Atlanta, Georgia. I will be in Buckhead to be precise. I think Atlanta is just like Denver. I've been traveling to Atlanta since 2018. My best friend, she moved first, and I was scared, super scared to leave because I don't have a job like she does. So people that have jobs, they can hop state lines and replace your income. You can't do that when you stand behind the chair because clients don't just come. And I've done a great job creating a very high-end clientele base here in Denver, Colorado. That pays $185 because they're getting their scalp detox and a silk press. You see, there's some stylists out here in Georgia, they're charging in upwards of $170 and $180 for a silk press service, and you ain't doing nothing to the scalp. That's just a silk press service. So I'm pretty sure clients are going to see the value with coming to me for only $185, and you're going to get your scalp detox. You're going to get photos of every single session. No stylist is taking photos of every single session. Hairstylists, in fact, are only going to take a photo of your hair if they feel that they need to post what they've done for you. Not me. I'm very professional, very clinical. In fact, here's the biggest part of my program that is providing you an alternative solution from your dermatologist, your trichologist, or your stylist in Atlanta. I'm going to help you at home. Your dermatologist, your trichologist, and your hairstylist don't got time for you once you leave the chair. After you give them your money, deuces, they tell you bye, have a nice day, or thank you, have a nice day. Not me, baby. You're going to have your next session booked before you leave because I'm a real professional and a real practitioner. You're going to leave me with post-session guidelines. Some people don't even know what that means. That means guidelines on what to do after your appointment. And not just after your appointment. Miss Tanya, you see, I'm going to be your holistic hair and scalp practitioner. I'm not a hairstylist. I do follow-ups the next morning. All of my participants know that they get a phone call, not a phone call, I do a text message the very next morning. No dermatologist is calling you the next morning to check on you to make sure that the shampoo that they made you go home and wash your own hair with, or the needle poking that they did in the session, they don't even call to ask you, is your scalp itching? Is your scalp hurting from the poking I did? Did the Novocaine wear off? They don't care. Miss Tanya cares, and that's the words you have to say with me, care. So you gotta care, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna do your scalp and hair, not just your hair. So you gotta care about your hair and scalp in order to book with me, because I'm not just doing your scalp. You can go to a stylist for that. I'm not doing locks and braids nor wigs or weaves. Y'all can go to your stylists for that. You will come to me just like your doctors, right? Y'all have regular doctors that y'all fool with, right? And then every so often you need some help, right? You need some specialized care, right? You go see a therapist. That don't mean you ain't gonna never go see your doctor no more, right? That just means you need a specialized individual to help you with your health. That's how I want y'all to look at me, okay? I am your holistic hair and scalp restoration practitioner. I need you for 4 sessions. I'm not a hairstylist where I'm going to try to convince you that I'm going to grow your hair in 1 session. Those are fake hair growers. I'm not a fake hair grower because I've done the research, I've done the readings, and I've gotten into the books. And these are places and things that most Black women refuse to do. They don't want to read hardly. They just want to listen to something. And that's how we end up tripping and falling flat on our faces and end up struggling. I mean, that's how you end up struggling. So I'm very excited to announce that. Ooh, shut up. Juice, you shut up. Shit. Hold up. You shut up. And I have something covering me. I don't have to put on no clothes. This is my live. This is my channel. I can get on here and look and dress and say and speak on whatever I feel like it. And if you tell me to shut up again, you're just going to get removed from my channel. So be grown, and why don't you just exit and go disrupt somebody else's live? Because I do address mines. And if you keep it up, I'm going to remove you. The Juice 765, okay? You're probably a kid. Listen, y'all, I'm having a big problem on YouTube, which is why I didn't get on Sunday, because I'm a little mad at YouTube, because there's a whole bunch of kids on here that done lied about their birth date and done created a fucking fake account. That's why I'm gonna start cussing, because fucking kids ain't got no fucking business in my fucking lives. So listen, wasted my fucking time by me thinking I'm talking to a bunch of adults on here, because I don't know about y'all, if y'all are monetized and if y'all do lives or not, but as y'all see, that's all I do. So before you go live, you have these settings that you got to do. One of the many settings is telling YouTube what your content is for. Is it for those over 18, or is it for some kids under 18? I'm always saying no. It's not for kids under 18. So I was, I guess, embarrassed, because my friend, he was like, Tanya, come on now. Don't you know how many kids is out here got fake IDs, fake names, fake ages, fake boobs, fake butts, and they're under 18 nowadays. I didn't know that. So I didn't think that I had some kids on here wasting my damn time. So guess what? Miss Tanya ain't gonna never tell somebody to call me on this damn YouTube. Miss Tanya ain't gonna never say that I'm gonna help somebody on this damn YouTube. This YouTube is God forsaken, and it's a whole bunch of damn kids on here. Those be the main ones, y'all, disrupting your lives and leaving the dumbest ass comments on your lives. So I really don't like this platform no more. Plus, the money is slow. This reminds me of a job. YouTube wants you to do all this work, and then you got to get 1 million views on some shorts, which is almost impossible on the YouTube side, because it's so overly saturated over here when it comes to YouTubers, you know what I'm saying, creators. So I'm really more loyal to Meta. Meta owns Facebook and Instagram. I'm making $500 a month, and I hardly ever am over 5 million views. You know what I'm saying? So I just thought I'd get on here to kind of let y'all know that. If you haven't already, let's follow me over on the Facebook. Y'all can search Tanya Does Hair LLC. I'm growing like crazy. I've gotten over 25,000 followers in just 6 months. And I'm fully monetized over there as well. So if anybody's on here trying to get some money on YouTube, you know it's slow. Why don't you come on over to Meta and Facebook and hit me up, because there's some things you need to know that you don't do on YouTube that you need to do on Facebook to get that money. But I'm here to help those in my chair. I'm not trying to help no more strangers, because most of y'all are haters on here, not really trying to learn from me. You guys are just bothered because y'all realize I done gained the knowledge. I done figured out how to avoid conditioner, which was never for black hair anyway. I'm about to start dropping the truth in Atlanta, because Atlanta is different. They're ready for the truth. Denver still thinks they know everything, and those people here, and not everybody, because my clients are different, but most people here in Denver still running up a moisturization road with conditioners and heat protectants and proteins and keratin. That stuff don't do nothing for your hair loss effects. Braids don't do nothing for hair loss. That's a hairstyle. You can't go get a hairstyle if you need hair loss management. You got a book with me. Your dermatologist ain't even giving you hair loss management. Your trichologist ain't giving it either. And these hairstylists, let me go get my book so I can show y'all that there's a whole book that was written on fake hair growers. Hold on. Let me go get this book. Now, so many people asking me, well, Tanya, how did tons of all this. Oh, I forgot my book. Damn it. I left my book at home darn it. I'm out here at the West End at DIA. I left my book at home, but I'm getting ready to make copies of this book because this book got all the truth in it. It talks about fake hair growers. And you know what it said? I was about to show y'all. It said that the individuals that, no, it said a fake hair grower are individuals that don't have hair themselves. That's kind of true. And they say that they try to convince people to use a topical, something topical, put something on your hair. You know, I got so many people talking about putting Twix and Tweeds, you know, weeds and stuff in your hair, herbs ain't a hair loss solution. I got so many people running up the oil road, putting castor oil on your skin and your head, and you think that's gonna grow some hair? That's like putting castor oil in your plants. We really got to start making this stuff make sense, because that would be the same thing, right? You would put what? Y'all putting some castor oil or some hair growth serum in your plants? Because if it really had hair growth properties, my people, it would grow anything, right? Right. But somebody of color, she kind of lied years ago and started saying oil grows hair. It does not. It don't remove dandruff either, because there's a lot of women of color think oil removes dandruff, and it doesn't, my people. Like, as long as we keep misspeaking or misthinking, you're going to keep misspeaking. And as long as you misthinking and misspeaking, calling hair natural, thinking that moisture is in conditioner, you're going to keep struggling. You're never going to make it to the successful level like I've made it to. Finally, like, listen, some people know I was losing my hair like crazy last year. I mean, my length was way up here. My hair was nowhere touching my shoulders. But now my hair is past my shoulders, and I'm so proud, because I used to have so many stylists trying to talk shit to me, talking about, well, if you grow, because I was fucking up, talking about I grow hair. So that was God bringing me those messengers, because they was like, well, if you grow hair, how come yours ain't growing? Stylists would give it to me. They'd be like, I done been through your profile and your hair been the same length for years. Well, guess what, y'all? That was truth. That was facts. You know why? Because so many individuals behind the chair think they're the exception to the rule and think that they shouldn't be getting their hair done, and do be the main ones with hair looking the craziest. And then these young girls, they'll pop up and be like, oh, well, I'm too busy to do my hair. I'm too busy to make my hair healthy too. I only give it to my clients. That's them fake ones, I promise you. I'm about to get the book, and I'm about to start showing that there was a whole chapter written on fake hair growers, and it's a gang of them in the world today. I wonder how they knew that it would be a bunch of black people doing that, because guess what? Ain't no white stylist out here running around yelling that they offering hair growth services. Only black people do that. White people are losing their hair too, but they're smart. They've been in the books, you know what I'm saying? So they kind of already know that hair growth is not a service. Facts. Who is Kayla? Oh, I just got out of bed, Kayla. Dummy, let's see your hair. When you first get out of bed, do you even wear your own hair, Kayla? You're probably one of the many women in the world hiding your hair and faking the funk with a bunch of weave. I could fake the funk too. This is how I woke up, baby. Shit, I ain't did nothing to my hair. So you can talk about it all you want, Miss Kayla. And yeah, she jealous. Kayla's one of the many women of this world that's mad about her own self. She mad because her hair is jacked up. Kayla probably mad because it ain't growing. Kayla wears a wig, y'all. She wears fake hair. So she really can't be talking and has no place to be talking about somebody rocking their real hair. Get out of here, Kayla. Go over there into a weave tribe. Dip up out of here and go up the street to the weave tribes, because I don't fool with fake hair. I don't service it. I just had a little girl get mad at me the other day. She gonna call me, showed me her kinky, unmanageable, unhealthy hair. I could tell it hadn't been trimmed. What is this about black women not wanting to prune the ends of your hair? Like, you think that you're gonna retain your length? Because that's what this is all about, hair retention. is what the game is all about. Growth. Who's growth? But nonetheless, Kayla's still typing. Your thumbs is going, huh? Hold on, Kayla. I'm looking for Kayla. My hair looks great when I wake up. Natural and curly. You mean kinky? And then let's talk about this, Kayla. Somebody brainwashed you into thinking that you got white girl hair or something, or are you white? Because those are the only girls that I don't even think you gotta use a curling iron to make a curl. Why are so many black people calling kinky hair curly hair? This is the thing. So many blacks be lying, constantly lying, like calling a product all natural. Do y'all know you do not have to lie to kick it? I sell a water, not another oil or conditioner. Got me over $10,000 a month, in services and sales. And I don't even call this moisture. I'm that smart. But Kayla, calling black hair types curly. Kayla, it has to be in a circle, baby. And the only way you can make black hair curly, Kayla, is you have to get a curling iron, Kayla. Because I don't know what you are, but when my kind of hair dries, we have coils. It's in a spiral motion. It ain't in a circle on base. My God. Y'all think y'all know. You must have been born. Kayla, you must have been born after 1990. Because y'all, listen, those are the only individuals that bark all of the wrong information. They call everything something different, are the main ones causing the confusion in this industry. And guess what? I honestly do not like servicing individuals. Call me prejudiced if you want to, but I don't like fooling with those that are the age of my kids. I'm for those that are my age or older. So I purposely going after those 50 or older. I don't want really nobody under 50 in my chair. I'll give y'all a break if you're in your 40s, but under 40 years of age, that means you was born in 1990 or later. That means you was born into the bullshit. That means you believe you need conditioner. You was born into that bullshit. You believe you need a heat protectant because you don't know nothing else. You're not old like I am and know that we was pressing hair, y'all, on a kitchen stove, not these damn plug up and electrical tools, on a kitchen stove, and we was using grease and wasn't nobody's hair burning. So all I've done, my people, including Kayla's ass, go wet your hair and let's see. Okay, trip, I'm gonna wet it with my product, Kayla, shit. My hair ain't gonna be fucking curly. You're lying. But see, Kayla, ain't nobody gonna take you to jail for lying. You can be a liar, Kayla. Shit, I know a gang of liars that are grown-ass women and steadily lying all day. But I'm wetting my hair for Miss Kayla because haters make me better. Haters make me show and prove y'all. Makes me shut y'all's asses up. Because y'all so busy thinking you know every fucking thing when you don't know shit, Kayla. I'ma say it again. Ain't nobody's hair curly unless you took a fucking curling iron and curled it with the curling iron and that joint is on base. Curls are a circle. Curls ain't no waves. Curls are not spirals. Curls are not coils or kinks either. Kayla out here in these streets all confused, y'all. I need y'all to help Kayla out. Because she needs some help. She probably needs some friends too. Let me see how many subscribers Kayla got. Kayla, let me check you out. Oh, y'all, she only got 21 subscribers. Kayla, what the hell are you doing with your channel? Nah, Kayla, I ain't stupid. You wear weave, Kayla. I just seen your little profile pic. Well, guess what? We are nothing alike because Miss Tanya would never put no damn fake ass hair in mine. That's stupid as. Let me stop. Now remember, don't be coming up into this tribe, into my tent, if you in love with fake hair. We're not gonna do well together. You might want to go up the street, go into the weave tents. You need to stay with your kind, okay? And if weave is what you know you're gonna do for the rest of your life, I ain't mad at you, but get up out of here, okay? But ain't nothing about black hair in a curl. Our hair is wavy It's coiled. Mine is wavy. I ain't got no coils. You know what I'm saying? And I can take my fingers through my ends, Kayla. I hope to God I meet you one day and we gonna get side by side and I'm gonna make you take all that fake hair out your head and we gonna take a look and see how your hair is looking. We gonna take a look and see if I can comb through yours when it's wet, because I bet you I can't. Because I bet you use conditioner. I got so much knowledge above you, Kayla, and you steady on here exposing yourself. You just keep pulling your panties down, huh? How you know? You can't look at ends and tell that they dead. There's another area that you clearly don't know shit about. You don't know shit about what a dead end looks like, baby, because you can't see that shit when it's wet, dummy. Kayla, you need to go sit down someplace because you probably a kid on here. Hey, what's up, Vaughn? We got a hater. We got an OG hater on here, y'all. Her name is Kayla. Can y'all give her some subscribers so she can feel relevant? Because she on here super confused, got all the wrong information about hair. Y'all got a clients. Y'all got to watch out for those like Kayla. Them girls, they'll try to convince you that your hair is all jacked up when it's not. Kayla's one of them ones that'll try to convince you to do a stupid ass blunt chop and chop all your length off because she said the ends are dead. Y'all better watch out for them stylists like Miss Kayla. They out here to take your money. She don't give a fuck about your hair. She got fake hair in hers. So all she gonna do is talk you into a sew-in. She ain't gonna even be concerned about your overall healthier hair. So clients, y'all need to be careful, okay, who you're booking with, because there's individuals like Kayla that think she knows everything and she don't know shit. And they be the main ones barking. The main ones barking. Now I'm gonna blow dry it. Ew, and I ain't even wet my hair. Kayla gotta go all the way into the damn shower and she gotta use shampoo, probably only using a moisture because she ain't got no goddamn knowledge and ain't did no research. She ain't did no research. She just on here spreading rumors. You clearly can tell, Kayla, you ain't got no real knowledge. And y'all think that y'all look good making the comments you're making when in fact you look so stupid, Kayla. Look at all these people talking about you, Kayla. Kayla, I hope you feel better because you look real stupid right now. I would never do a big chop. Only stupid people like you, Kayla, do big chops. Us 50-year-old women, we don't do shit like that. We don't do stupid shit that young girls are doing. We don't sleep with other people's men. We get money. So we don't do what younger girls are doing. Younger girls don't like to get money. They'd rather sit at home and smoke weed all day or chase somebody else's husband. You know, us 50-year-old women, Kayla, we ain't got time for you or that. So I just fully comb through the back of my hair. And I ain't got no hair loss. I ain't got no hair loss, I said. I just went up the back of my head. So I ain't stupid. I already know you can't do what I do. You wish, Kayla, you could comb through your hair like this with no snags, no tangles, and no hair loss, Kayla. You wish. But welcome to the holistic approach. I hope that I can inspire you, Kayla, to come about that fake hair, just like I've inspired a lot of women here in Denver who also got inspired by a dumbass stylist that tricked them into thinking that putting fake hair into their hair was what going to protect their hair. That is some dumbass shit right there. And then Kayla probably one of them ones that's going to try to talk y'all into putting heat protectant and she uses a plug up. Come on, my people. Why would you want to protect the hair from the heat? See, this is a strategy that these new booty ass stylists is using nowadays because they know it's going to fuck your hair up, client. They know your hair is not going to last. They know it's going to be frizzy and poofy. That's why they love putting so much shit on your hair, dirtying up your hair right there in the first fucking session. You leave your session, you done paid to leave with dirty hair. And so many girls think, ooh, no, I got heat protectant in my hair. I got a detangler in my hair. She put a serum in my hair. Then she smeared edge controlling gel. Then she finished with spritz. Only young girls think that they really left with healthy hair and you got that many chemicals on the day of service. Damn, People like Kayla out here fucking hair up left and right. So clients, y'all gotta understand. There's people like Kayla that don't give a fuck about length, that think she knows what dead ends look like, so she definitely gonna chop all your length off, y'all. So be careful who you booking with out here in these streets, because some people could give a fuck about your hair, and they only want that money. Then you got people like myself that then did some research that has her own product. Kayla ain't got shit. She only got 27 subscribers at that. You know what I'm saying? I have my own product, my own brand, Kayla. You might want to sit down and go get some pencil and paper, baby, and learn something so you don't keep struggling and talking out the side of your neck. Okay? Because now I'm going to go ahead and blow dry because I love doing my hair on this live. Oh, I lied, y'all. I got hair loss. Oh my God. Here's a strand right here. And I got another strand right there. I got 2 whole strands in my wet comb out. That's because I just used my Water Beauty Solution, not no damn conditioner. Conditioner is played out. They tricked all y'all. They tricked all y'all into believing that what? You need conditioner. You don't know how many black young girls that's been born after 1990 out here in these streets talking about you need conditioner. Oh, your hair is shedding. Oh, you need protein. Protein ain't nothing but another damn conditioner. And you better not be putting no Afro-G on your hair. That shit definitely makes your hair hard. So now I'm about to use a 2,000 watt blow dryer. Kayla, you better pay attention, little girl, because I know you learning something, because that's what I do. I teach on here. And I'm going to show you, because anybody that got any real knowledge and education knows that if Kayla really knew what she was talking about, you can't comb through no dead ass ends like this. I'll even get a rat tail. You can't comb through no black ass hair, even if you did have a relaxer, and I ain't got no damn relaxer. I ain't put that shit in my hair since 2009. I don't have no conditioner in my hair, but Kayla probably got both in her hair. She probably got conditioner, keratin, protein, kerosene, and some gasoline up off in her shit. Y'all can tell the way she talking on here, popping off and don't know shit. She still repeating what she learned in beauty school. So yeah, y'all combing through, and I'm gonna comb through anybody's hair like this. You ain't gonna be snatching back in my chair. Nah, I'm gonna comb through safely and effectively, and then I'm gonna blow you out using a pick. Kayla probably still using a damn paddle brush like they taught us in beauty school. I use specialized high-end skills and techniques. And I ain't put nothing on my hair. Kayla probably puts 15 bottles on her hair to blow dry it. Shoot. Y'all are lacking the knowledge. Oh, Kayla sound like she a white girl. She must be white. She's wrecking. Those are white hair products. I don't use no. Kayla is bald. Those be the main ones talking shit. The ones that ain't got no hair. No, we're gonna pray for Kayla, y'all. Everybody put Kayla on your prayer list. Because she's one of them stylists that's going to fuck y'all's hair up using all them unnecessary products. Guess what? Miss Tanya don't use none. None. What is that? I do. I use my Water Beauty Solution. Ugh. Not no damn conditioner. I don't have to section nobody's hair. I do not use clips, not even on my clients, but I bet you Kayla got a whole drawer full of clips because she is a beginner. You can tell the way she's talking because only those that have to use clips are beginners. Kayla, you probably have a gang of smoke in your room too, huh? Because you be using all that conditioner and a bunch of damn oil because you don't know what you're doing. Hey, clients, you can tell when you're with a stylist that don't know shit about black hair. You put all that shit on white hair. White hair needs heat protectant. White hair needs conditioner. White hair needs some gel. White hair needs mousse. White hair needs hairspray. White hair needs bleach. White hair needs protein. That shit is not for black hair. And I'm here to make the stance because that's why I'm expanding to Black Hollywood in Atlanta because I'm listening. I talk to a lot of women and they talk bad about these stylists. They sick of the lack of time management. Nobody waits to get into my chair. They're sick of the unprofessionalism, wearing street clothes, coming in smelling like weed and cigarettes and shit. Or you got that nasty ass alcohol breath on your shit coming in and doing clients. Clients are really sick of stylists like Kayla. You know what I'm saying? So I'm about to slide into town, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm about to bring Atlanta a real black hair care expert. I'm not a specialist. I'm not a dermatologist. I'm an expert. And I give real solutions. I give real results. I don't chop. Kayla, y'all can go book with Check Kayla for a chop. Okay, I'll make sure I get Kayla's booking information, even if she got a booking link. And y'all go book with Kayla if you want to chop. But if you want to retain your hair like Miss Tanya, and you want your hair getting full like Miss Tanya, because I know some of y'all been following me and y'all have seen the growth. My hair is well past my shoulders now. I was losing its full. This is my blowout, and I did it without using no tap water or shampoo. Sure in the hell ain't putting no damn conditioner in my hair like Kayla. Kayla got a half a bottle of conditioner in her snatch. That's why she calling it curly, because it's tangled. It's matted. That's what she means by curly. Means she can't get a comb through her curly hair. It be tangled. And then when I make people show me, then they want to change up their words and be like, I mean, sometimes I can get through it. Nah, nigga, that's not what you said in the live. You said that you can comb through your curly hair. Sure. But you know, that's why I don't like pulling up on y'all, because I make y'all really look stupid. So I'm going to stay over here in my tent and leave them other tents alone. But my God. And I wish y'all would stop. Kayla, are you one of them ones that be giving them dumbass, tangled ass blowouts that you can't come through and don't move like this? Still stiff and stuck because you put all that product on it? I hope not, Kayla. And you still here. That's what's up. What state you in, Kayla, so I can come pull up on you? I'm in Denver. I ain't punk and I ain't afraid of you. So what state you in so I can come find you? I'm real petty. I'm not your normal professional. I know how to act. So when I'm in my business practice, I know how to be professional. But then if you piss me off, I am that one. I'll be at your car before you even get there in the parking lot, asking you, what'd you say? Because say it to me again in my face, because y'all are what I call, y'all are Facebook fronters Facebook fronters, social media fronters. Meaning that y'all talk big shit on social media, but when I see you in person, you don't have much to say. But it's all right. It's all right. Let me look at these comments. You can head to the link. I am accepting clients as we speak. It's a little complicated right now. So when you go to my booking link, you will see the two different options. You will see the hair and scalp restoration sessions for Denver, Colorado. You will then also see the holistic hair and scalp restoration sessions for Atlanta, Georgia. Under Atlanta, Georgia, there are specific dates, which are only Mondays. I ain't gonna lie, I'm starting from the ground up in Atlanta, although I already got a waiting list of individuals. Shout out to Miss Dinah in Mississippi who's driving up. Shout out to Miss Shauna. Shout out to Miss Joy has reached out. Miss Sydney in Atlanta has reached out. Miss Johnay in Atlanta has reached out. Shout out to all of you all are on my waiting list. And I am now ready to book. So I'll be reaching out to those individuals today. I have dates for October. I have dates for November as well as December. I'm figuring out 2026 because I do believe that by that time, I know how to triple my clientele base. I know how to retain a client. That's simple. So I don't have no worries that come 2026, I'll definitely be able to afford my own suite and won't be able to or won't have to take clients in my home because I am going to have to take clients in my apartment. I have an extremely nice high-end luxury spot in Buckhead. So understand, because I'm at home, not everybody's going to be able to book with me that books with me. I do approve or decline sessions. You can't just book with me and then know where to go. I don't give my directions and all that until after you book with me. Probably I'm gonna go back to my old rule of not even giving the directions until I see you at my call box because I have a concierge. My building is completely secured, so can't nobody come up without getting approval. So I'm gonna have to do things that way till I get my own suite. Cause again, I'm 50. I will fuck some of y'all up trying to trip with me. You know what I'm saying? So I can't do what y'all do. You know what I'm saying? Miss Tanya, you got issues. I'm on the spectrum. I'm just good at reversing your hair loss effects. So remember, God gave you hair growth. You can't get that from a stylist or a dermatologist or a trichologist, y'all. That's the wrong professional. You got to book with me if you want to reverse your hair loss effects. I have an approach called holistic scalp detoxing that not only feels amazing, I don't need no Novocaine or lidocaine or a needle to do my scalp care. I use a comb and I remove the dandruff. My clients see how much dandruff they have because it falls on the cape. I'm not just going to do a looky-loo like the trichologists do and show you your buildup and then use a smooth tip like this and just playing in your dandruff. No, I actually get it off and provide you with post-session guidelines on what to do. I send everybody home with a free scalp brush, just like your dentist. A stylist ain't sending you home with shit. Nothing. They don't give you a clip, a comb, a towel, a shampoo bottle. They don't give you shit. I can talk because I used to be one. I was a stylist for 25 years and I decided to retire because I was sick of that shit. And I decided to level myself up. I educated myself. I studied chemistry. I studied climate. I also studied the words that are on these bottles that we put on our bodies. And I now have created an amazing hair and scalp restoration program. That means I'm gonna restore your hair back to its original health because the way these clients be coming in with this moisturized hair, they can't comb through it. It's dull. It's shedding all over the floor and in the bathroom sinks, and women don't like that. So they're ready for my water beauty solution. Women are ready for a holistic alternative solution. Women are ready for the truth. Women are ready to be educated. Women are ready to be assisted at home. My God, there's two parts to your hair. You don't just go to the dentist and then Kayla probably don't brush her teeth every day. She probably go to a dentist and she probably be leaving the dentist like, my teeth clean. My teeth clean. I went to go see my dentist and she probably don't brush her teeth every day because her decalcified mindset, her pineal gland is dehydrated. Kayla, I know you don't drink enough water, baby. You drinking too much liquor. You need to leave that liquor alone, leave them shots alone, Kayla. And you probably drinking too much damn coffee. I can tell what y'all drink. I can tell you don't drink enough water. I know when I'm in the presence of a hydrated mindset. And Kayla, that ain't you, baby. What's up, Pramelia? Pramelia Vaughn, what's up? Kayla started it. You know what I'm saying? She hates herself. Who? Who you talking about, Kayla? Yeah, Kayla, baby, you getting me paid. Little do your dumb ass know, because you only got 27 subscribers, so you clearly ain't monetized. But little do you know, Kayla, I get paid off you, baby. You working for me. So keep fucking typing. Because with every fucking comment, it's tallying your watch time, dummy. So you think you're hurting me, and you're not. I'm 50 fucking years old. You're young. I can tell the way you're acting, Kayla. But you're paying me, baby, so keep typing. Your fucking thumbs is making me pay. I don't have to type shit, Kayla. So keep typing, baby. And keep talking and keep watching, because y'all just making my shit skyrocket. This live is monetized too. So I'm going to let y'all have at it. Watch, I'm going to be quiet for a minute. I'm going to plug up this at-home tool because I'm not in a salon. Anybody doing black hair, you better be using a Marcel because that's the tool for black hair. These are for at home. These are for people that bet not have been in a fucking beauty school or People that are doing weave. That's the only people that should be using a plug up. So if you got some extensions or some fake hair, you feel me, in your hair. Because that's what these really are best for in a salon. You better not be behind a chair using no plug ups on no real hair. And if they're black and the client's got black hair types, you pissing the client off. They're going to be mad. Because one of the biggest things clients are searching for is longevity. And stylists ain't giving it nowadays. They're just sucking in that area. So I'm about to flat iron my hair. And I still ain't put nothing on it. So I'm already shitting on you, Kayla. Because you got to get in the shower to wash to reset your hair. You got to use shampoo. I don't. So that right there shows that we ain't nothing alike. Poor Kayla. Don't trip, baby. You probably gonna end up booking with me too. Because y'all think y'all know everything. And just so y'all know, y'all, any stylist inspiring y'all to chop your hair off, she's a hater. She don't like hair. Because anybody that has any real care for you to gain more hair, chopping is not a part of the game. You don't chop, you trim. And if you know how to trim, like I know how to trim, you give a before and after to your client to prove to the client you provided a real trim. I don't just be doing stuff. Kayla probably just be sneaking in chops behind people's backs, and then she gonna turn you around and try to convince you that you had a whole bunch of dead ends that she should have told you about and showed you before she got to chopping. But I already know what's going on in these streets because I'm starting to talk to these clients. And it's crazy because this is why so many stylists, well, I don't know about in Atlanta, but here in Denver, stylists are struggling to retain clients. And I know why. It's because they're using conditioner, and conditioner is making our hair feel horrible nowadays, like horrible. And clients don't really like that. Clients want something that's going to make their hair soft. Something that's going to make it jump and bounce and move. We don't want stiff hair, or even if it is shiny, I had to turn it up a little bit. Oh yeah, I turned it way up. I had it down on 275. You see, if you don't wet your hair and use my water beauty solution, you should turn your heat down. But I bet you beauty school didn't go over all that with you. Beauty school didn't say nothing about the different temperatures on the flat irons. Beauty school didn't go into you about the different types of plates that come with them darn plug-up flat irons. They just gave you them sorry ceramic ones that they gave for the mannequins. And do you know how many stylists come out of beauty school trying to use the same exact tools that they was given in beauty school on black hair? I mean, you can do that if you're going to do white clients. Because one of the things that you do before you get out of beauty school, you got to kind of try to create what's called your plan, right? So you have had time to think about it in beauty school. And I mean, if you want to do white girls, white hair types, and you want to do fake hair, then you will be fine with the beginner's beauty license that the schools offer. But if you want to get out into the industry and you already know that you want to be doing black hair types like me, I only want to do black hair types. I never wanted to do fake hair. I never really wanted to braid. I only want to do real black hair. You know what I'm saying? So that's probably why I'm on the level I'm on. If I loved fake hair, I probably would be wearing it. And I probably would be offering it. But that weave took my hair out. I don't like fake hair. Ooh, that's pretty. Ooh, let's keep going. Ooh, I love it. No heat protecting. I ain't putting nothing on my hair. So I'm just on here going and showing and proving that we live in America nowadays, and you can put boo-boo mixed with some charcoal with a bit of ammonia if you want to. You can smear all that shit on your hair if you want to. Ain't nobody gonna take you to jail. That's on you. Walking around with crazy looking hair and crazy funny looking hair. And some women don't understand that that's why you're having a hard time finding you a good man. Because men only want women that wear their own hair. And it's true. Because if there is a woman out here that got a husband and you wear a weave, he's cheating on you. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. You probably done already caught him. That's no surprise news to you. But the law of attraction, ladies, is wearing your own hair. Now you can say, Tanya don't know what she's talking about. I think the law of attraction is wearing fake hair and fake lashes and fake nails. Well, okay. We clearly ain't the same. Because I talk to a lot of guys. And guys tell me they put up with it. They'll deal with your fake hair, But that's not their preference. Most men want their women rocking their own hair. So this is what I'm coming to Atlanta for. I'm about to inspire individuals, show them that I don't have to chop your hair off and I can make your hair look decent. We don't have to weave it. You don't have to braid it. You can rock your own hair, and I'm going to help them at home. That's what's dope about booking with me, is after you leave me, I provide you with a whole brochure full of research and education that is designed to help you at home. Does anybody get anybody like Kayla, somebody helping them with their stuff at home? Kayla knows so goddamn much, but she ain't helping nobody at home. Go figure. That's when you really know that somebody don't give a fuck about you, is when you have paid them and then they don't follow up with you the next day just to check to make sure you're all right. Damn. That's what a doctor does that does surgery on you. You know what I'm saying? Or am I tripping? That's what's up. Maggie, get on that link. There's another child. We got a child in here. Prison Channel 33 is a child. Now I did some research, so now I can kind of identify when I got some goddamn kids up here in my shit. Who am I dimming? I'm not dimming. I'm telling the truth. There's a difference. Happy, you must be sensitive, because it's a fucking difference between downing somebody or I'm telling the fucking truth. Stylists don't know what the fuck they're doing. They're still following the same basic beginner ass shit that they was taught on them fucking mannequins. How am I what I say should not have to affect nobody. That goes to show you ain't got no goddamn confidence. That's not my fucking problem. You're not gonna silence me just because you ain't got no goddamn confidence. Come on now. Dimming somebody else, that's the truth. Saying that you don't know shit about hair, or that whatever I said that made you say that is the truth. I don't speak nothing but facts. And I know it's a gang of sensitive ass punks of the world today. She's talking shit. She's dimming. She's hating on me. No, I'm not. I'm telling the fucking truth. And if the shoe fits, lace that bitch up and put it on. I'm so sick of you sensitive ass mindsets of the world, especially females. And now we got sensitive ass men in the world. If your hair is nappy, it's nappy. God damn. And if it's nappy, it's not healthy. You can call it healthy, but you're lying. Healthy hair is not kinky. We all know this. Come on now. My God. Y'all out here fooling yourselves. For real. Or you wanting to be or look like white people. One of the two. Maybe that's why so many black women wear the fake hair. Maybe that's their goal. I felt uncomfortable in the shit. I gotta be honest. I had a girl put a whole sew-in in my hair. The hair, first of all, the braiding hurt. Shit, I had to sit through a whole fucking braid session first. I don't know what I thought, but I didn't think I had to get my damn hair braided. I didn't know what a fucking sew-in was. Then after the braid, then I had to sit with her a whole nother 2 hours for her slow ass to sew I was like, damn, you ain't got no sewing machine? I was so irritated with how long it was taking. Then when she got done, I ain't gonna lie, the shit was pretty, but it was uncomfortable. My fucking head was itching. It was hot as fuck. I don't see how these girls do this shit. That shit is uncomfortable. You have to be awfully special. You probably have to get SSI and disability at the same time, and you know you can't do that. You got to be real special to love weave, to love all that goes along with weave. And then And then you're leaving it in your hair. Who told y'all to wear the weaves that long? Can somebody help me out? Somebody make it make sense, because I got a lot of females that I'm running into telling me that they wear their weaves for 3 months at a time, 3 to 6 months at a time. Do you wear your panties for that long? Like, do you change your socks? Like, is your toothbrush still the same toothbrush you bought 6 months ago? You don't change nothing? Huh? That is facts. Angel, your boyfriend is trying to redirect your mindset. You have a good guy. You got a good guy. You feel me? You need to go give him a kiss on his forehead and tell him thank you, baby, for caring enough about me to not keep bullshitting me and telling me that I'm pretty with this fake ass, dead ass hair. It's not even dead, because it was never human to begin with. These Asian companies out here got all y'all fooled into believing that you can go buy some real human hair in a fucking plastic baggie in an Asian-owned beauty supply store for $20 at that. Y'all gotta wake up. I just don't understand. It's like, no wonder this industry is where it's at today. No wonder. This industry. Do y'all see me not spraying jack shit on my hair? Because these young girls like Kayla's little tribe, all her and her homegirls, they think you got to put half the fucking beauty supply store on black hair when you don't. You do that to white hair. Y'all got it all backwards. And they did a good job. They was like, we're going to trick the entire black hair community by putting brown labels on all of the white people products. We're going to say that oil grows hair. We're going to start calling it a growth serum. And black people believe it. They believe anything. Like if they came out with a bag full of charcoal and told you that charcoal with some lighter fluid on it is going to grow hair, I know a gang of black people that would be headed to the fucking store to go buy some goddamn charcoal and would be looking to find the best lighter fluid. And then they're going to go home and do a fucking video on it and then tell everybody, I did a charcoal treatment, girl, made my hair grow. Ugh, Lord, have mercy on my soul. And listen, when you sit in my chair, I do the same thing. I don't use these plug-ups depending on your hair type. I don't spray nothing on my clients' hair, and clients really appreciate that, especially if you sat with a Kayla before and you done had 15 bottles added to your hair in one session and you done got your little length cut off, all your little growth progress is gone. Stylists love doing that to y'all. Trying to make sure you don't grow. And then they're going to try to trick you into saying, oh no, your hair is not going to grow unless you chop an inch off. Do a trim. I'm sorry. You got to do a trim and chop that much off in order for your hair to grow. Y'all got to be careful, clients. I didn't know there was so many fake hair growers in the world today. And most of them were born are not 50. I'll say it that way. Because those of us that are 50, we have the knowledge. All I've done is taken us back to my basics. I tried everything, y'all. I tried the relaxers. I tried the heat protectant. That's dumb. Made the hair feel horrible. I tried all the oils. Most of them are super oily anyway. I tried protein. I tried keratin. Keratin is fucking formaldehyde anyway. And once I realized that, I was like, why in the hell, whether you're white or black, why would you want to put some fucking formaldehyde on your hair? You really must be awfully desperate to get some smooth ass hair when all you got to do is order My Water Beauty Solution. This ain't no goddamn embalming fluid. I can drink my product. That goes to show how safe mine is. I don't think Kayla can drink anything in her hair care cabinet. All her curly products will send her straight to the fucking ER. That's content for you, Kayla. You need some subscribers anyway. Do some content. And that's crazy. Y'all see the smoke? I didn't even add nothing to my hair. Ooh. So anyway, I came on to just announce the fact that I'm proud that I have finally figured out how to expand the Holistic Hair and Scalp Restoration Program. With your hydration treatments by use of my Water Beauty solution, you're gonna leave me with healthier hair than you walked in with, and it's gonna last. Get that? Your hair is gonna stay soft for days. Cause I'm not out here like Kayla, like these stylists lying to y'all talking about a heat press is gonna last. I hate when clients ask me that. Oh, Miss Tanya, how long is it gonna last? I always tell them, you tell me. I'm smart enough to understand. I ain't got nothing to do with what happens after you leave me. But see, this is where I'm different. I provide each individual with post-session guidelines. That tells them what products to buy at home, what tools to buy at home, when to use the products and the tools at home. So I just did my whole hair. Kayla, eat your motherfucking heart out, Kayla, because I know your hair could never. You would have to get 15 bottles to try and get this approach. But see, I just did my hair holistically. That means I didn't use nothing but a blow dryer, a flat iron, and my Water Beauty solution. Shitting on every other hair care line. But guess what? You still can use what you want to use because my product is a post-treatment to the tap water. However, it has so many additional functionalities. You just watched me put it on my dry hair that I had just woke up from because I don't wrap my hair at night. I get to sleep sexy. I don't have to look like Aunt Jemima no more at bed at night. And I didn't spray nothing on my hair, and look at the movement. So I just thought I'd come on to show what you're gonna leave me with, how it's gonna go down when you're with me. Y'all be careful booking with Kayla, okay? She got another approach for you, and I'm not sure how it's gonna go when you in her chair, okay? But I just thought that I'd come on and show and prove to y'all that I know how to do hair without using heat protectant. I know how to do black hair without using, I don't use plug-ups. In my practice, I have a Marcel flat iron and stove. I don't use protein, okay? I also provide scalp care. Most individuals is ignoring y'all scalps. Come on, you go straight to the bowl and you know that. That's the second step with holistic hair care. So as those of y'all that are ready, you ready to hop on over here? Look, hop on over here to my tracks, to my tribe. You want your hair flowy? And I know it's not everybody. Some are like Kayla. They don't want to comb through their hair. They want their hair stiffened by the moisturizers and they want it to look dull and dusty, you know. They don't want healthier hair. They're cool with the way it is now. That's not the majority of us 50 and over chicks. We want more. We're ready to pay for more. That part, because we got money. That part. So, anybody ready? You now have options. I can now take clients both in Denver, Colorado, and I'm now beginning to take clients in Atlanta, Georgia. Very excited, very proud. My flyers are being made now as we speak. I just got my first rough draft this morning, found me an amazing guy because I'm cool. I'm done with hiring females. Females get in their feelings with me. And they get jealous. And I'm so sick of that. I can smell that shit from a mile away. So I had to fire all of them because they got in their fucking feelings and realized that you're not even better than I am at your own game. I do hair and I hired somebody to handle my marketing and they sucked. Charged me $600 to do what my grandchild can do. And then little did they know, I was secret shopping them kinda, doing my own content. When I told them I wouldn't, I let them do my content and I would do a video and my shit would take off. And then their video would only get like 200 or 300 views. And then when I confronted her about the work that sucks, she got frustrated. Oh, well, Miss Tanya, I don't know what you know. Why in the fuck didn't you say that before you was taking my $600 every goddamn month? Why didn't you say that in the beginning? So I let her go. So I'll never hire another female. It's a wrap for that. I will forever have nothing but males on my team because a man ain't gonna get jealous of me. I can't stand females that want to be jealous of another female. That's the dumbest thing you can do with your time is be jealous because guess what? You can be just like that woman that you're idolizing or wishing that you was just like or wishing that you could live the same lifestyle. You got to do the work though. You can't be lazy sitting at home eating or smoking weed all night and running to 7-Eleven for dinner. You got to be willing to change. Be willing to change. Alrighty, I'm gonna check these comments and then I'm gonna get out of here because it's been an hour. Just thought that I'd get on to announce my expansion to Atlanta, Georgia. I'm super excited, super stupid excited. Also, got a lot of other stuff going on today, but I'm putting on y'all know I wear scrubs every day, right? So today is the orange outfit. Kayla probably wear her street clothes with a kitchen apron on. Y'all gotta stop wearing kitchen aprons with your street clothes on. You look like a student still. When you get out into the industry, you should be dressing like a professional, like having on some dress shoes, some slacks, a blouse. You shouldn't be doing hair in no goddamn pajamas and some Crocs. But this is the shirt that matches the shorts. My towel just fell. Oh! So it's definitely time to get off of here because my clothes is falling off and I don't want y'all to catch me in Miss Tanya's birthday suit. Y'all really be trying to book. So I'm gonna get off of here and I pray to hear from you all, especially you ladies. I do take men as well. Because there's a lot of men in the world that have hair that would like healthier hair and they want theirs to be healthier and want it to move and feel soft, right? Because that's what I provide. You go to the stylist for moisturized hair. You come to me for hydrated hair. We call it my water hair. That's what you watched me do today. You couldn't have did what I just did if you used conditioner. You couldn't have just wet your hair and combed through it. You know your hair would have been tangled. If you'd have used conditioner, you know you would have had a gang of hair in your comb. Had you used a moisturization treatment, which is conditioner, you know you couldn't have put no heat on no hair and had it flowy like this and without no oil. All right, I'm gonna get off here because I gotta get on with my day. The link is in the description. I've expanded. Atlanta, Georgia, here I come. I am your black hair care expert. Ugh. Deuces.